What up, everybody? Welcome to Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
And today, continuing our Tournament of Power, we got two more participants for y'all to vote on. So, today, we got two special contestants. We got Christian Wolff, which is the character from The Accountant.
Ben Affleck's character.
Versus Ka Kui, which is Jackie Chan's character from Supercop. All right, so this is going to be a very, very good one.
You think so?
I have my bias or my opinion on it and why it's not as close as people think it is.
All right, well, we're going to stop and we're going to go ahead and do Ka Kui.
Whoa, first, before we do that, we want to do one thing for our people who may not have joined us and who are coming to this fresh, who don't know who have not seen any of our previous videos. We're going to go over our rules for our Tournament of Power. So, rule number one, it's a random encounter. Neither participant knows anything about each other, and they're meeting each other for the first time, and they decide they want to fight and kill each other.
Rule number two is knives are allowed.
That's right. It's going to be, and that rule has determined quite a few of our fights.
Oh my goodness, you wouldn't. I mean, almost all of them.
Yeah, it's a big factor in the fights that we have going on.
And you know, it is really personal too. I mean, a knife.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, killing someone with a knife is so
Exactly.
personal, as the Joker says.
Yes. And rule number three, no firearms. This is a strictly hand-to-hand combat situation, so no shooting allowed. But so we got two participants, and today we're gonna do Christian Wolff. We're gonna do Christian Wolff first.
You want to do him first?
Yes, do him first.
Okay.
So we're gonna go over Christian Wolff's character, and that's Ben Affleck's character in The Accountant. Of course, anybody who has seen this movie, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't, but for those who have, it's Ben Affleck's character, and in that movie, he's actually autistic.
Autistic, yeah, autistic.
That's why I said autistic.
Okay.
Correcting my ass now.
Anyway, he's autistic, and the thing is I think that fits with his business.
Yes. In the movie, you get to see where I think his autism helps him. Yes, it helps him in his line of work, because in one scene you see where he's going through crunching numbers and stuff like that. That's what he's known for. His autism actually helps that, because he's so focused and wants to be so perfect that
it has to be done and it has to be finished.
Yes, like it cannot not be finished. Like it has to be done.
It's unfinished. It destroys almost his entire life.
Yes, it has to be done. And I think you get to see more of Christian Wolff's, I don't want to say expertise, but yeah, expertise in firearms. But you don't really get to see much of it in hand-to-hand combat.
Well, yeah, you do. You do, because remember, he started training when he was a little kid.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Yes.
You're right.
He started training when he was real young, because he was born into a military family. And I'm thinking it's Army. I really am.
I'm thinking so too.
And this because my brother's in the Army. I've seen him wear the same
uniform.
Dress uniform.
Yes.
BTUs, I guess.
Yeah, BTUs.
But
BDUs.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, BDUs. You're right. You see his dad having him train with a martial arts expert, and it's Christian Wolff and his brother. But we're not going to mention him. But what I think though is that he is a proficient fighter.
Oh yeah.
And you do see that as an adult too.
Yeah, especially you're a good point when he fights John Barenthal's character, which is the Punisher in the Marvel universe. But you get to see him fighting his brother, which, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen it. Sorry, spoiler alert. But you get to see him fighting his brother in hand-to-hand, and some other situations where he fights hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, I mean, our knife rule I don't think is going to apply too much with this one, because, I mean, you don't really see either character using a
that's
knife.
true, right.
So we're not going to use that one on this, because, I mean, you don't see it.
Right, fair enough.
But hand-to-hand, I mean, he's extremely proficient in his martial arts style, which seems like a brawler.
Not even just that. I think it's that, and it looks like more of a
like a Shaolin kind of thing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think if you've seen the movie, you know what we're talking about. I think it's more of a Shaolin type of martial arts.
Right. As to where like the Shaolin, they kind of master several.
Right.
And with his autism, it really, really helps him out to focus right in on his fights.
Yes, and I think that's what helps him out on a lot of his situations is with his autism. It helps him focus. He's so dedicated and focused on the objective.
He has to finish it.
Yes, finish it all the way through, 100%.
And he can ignore pain.
Yeah, which is, again, if you've seen the movie, you see he can ignore pain, and he can take some kind of damage. He can take a little bit of damage. But Ka Kui.
Ka Kui.
Yes.
Jackie Chan.
That's Jackie Chan's character in Supercop. Now, we all know that character and I think every Jackie Chan and every character that he's in, except for the Drunken Master movies, he's more proficient in wushu. And
I think he's proficient in quite a few martial arts.
I'm not sure.
Several, but in Supercop it's more wushu.
Yeah, it's more wushu. And Jackie Chan is a proficient fighter, and again, we're not going by the person playing the character, but the character themselves. And even in the movie, Jackie Chan's character, man, is awesome. Like he used, again, as in every character in any of his movies, he uses the environment to his advantage. Like if it's
jumping through stuff.
Yeah, jumping through stuff, using ladders. Everything.
I mean, he's almost like another MacGyver.
Right.
You know, except like a parkour thing.
Yeah, exactly. And he uses the environment to his advantage to the utmost ability. And excuse me, everybody, but he's a cop,
and
so
he's strong.
Yeah, he is, and he can take a lot of damage too. Like he's not weak in the jaw or anything. Like one punch knock him out. Like you really gotta like fight him and really put some effort forward towards defeating him. And I think that for me is what gives Ka Kui his advantage.
You know, I would agree with you on that.
And for me, I think, and a lot of people say, well, the size difference because the dude is 6 foot. I think 6'2".
Ben Affleck is 6'2".
6'2". Jackie Chan's like maybe 5'8" or something like that.
Yeah, and you know, size does matter.
Size does, but it doesn't sometimes. Because in martial arts and other fighting
that's
styles,
why they have weight limits.
And that's true.
Weight classes.
But that's in I don't want to say professional fighting, but yeah, professional fighting, yes they do. But in a regular fight, you can't be concerned with the weight class of a person because if that dude's 220 pounds and you're only 180, and you got to be proficient in what you know. You got to be able to take him out just like that. And I think Ka Kui's character is able to do that, especially since he's a cop. He's been on the streets. He's been able to face a lot. Well, I don't want to say a lot more. I think it's equal to Christian Wolff's character because Christian Wolff's character is dealing with more assassins and hitmen.
More trained killers rather than more trained individuals rather than street thugs.
Yeah, because Christian Wolff more used to dealing with trained killers and assassins than Ka Kui's character, and that's actually.
I think his autism helps him in this. It gives him the advantage in this because of his focus.
Right.
And you know, and his need to finish. I think his need to finish the situation really gives him the advantage in this because, I mean, he's going to get up and he's going to get up close, if he has to, and he'll take the hits.
Oh, he will. And I think, I think the autism spectrum, the autism factor in this match, he can actually take a lot of damage too.
Honestly, I think maybe even more.
I think so too because they're so focused. They can, I think, inadvertently or unsubconsciously, they can block out pain. Like they're not focused on it or anything like that. And I think now that you bring it up, his size too. With his size in combination with his focus and training, I think Christian Wolff actually has the advantage in this fight. I think Christian Wolff would probably win this battle. And it's not taking anything away from Ka Kui because he's a good fighter, and I think that he'd be able to hold his own for a little while. But I think Christian Wolff's size and his focus would eventually wear Ka Kui down and get the better of him.
Right, and you know when it comes to Christian Wolff, I think that you know he doesn't wear down.
He doesn't.
He can. I mean, he'll work all night if he has to.
Exactly.
And then
you're
the
right.
next night, But then, you know, again, Ka Kui, I don't think maybe we didn't pick the right Jackie Chan character.
No, I think we did, because like I said, and far as being a cop and skilled in martial arts, which, like I said, if you watch his movies, he's proficient. Like he's not going to.
He's no slouch.
No, he's not. But I just think Christian Wolff's size and his focus is what gives him an advantage in this fight.
Yeah. I see. That's what I'm saying, though. You know, maybe if we had picked a different Jackie Chan movie.
No, I don't think so, because the reason why I say that is because no matter what character we use, it's still going to be the same size. It's still going to be shorter.
But if we picked a different one, we would actually get one more proficient with a blade.
I don't think I don't know, man, because even if you're proficient in a blade, doesn't mean you can't be disarmed.
That's true.
I mean, that you can still be disarmed.
Yeah, and that's another thing too that, you know, the
Jackie Chan's character is still. Well,
Christian Wolff can do. He can disarm anybody.
Well, so can as a cop, and anybody who's watched Supercop, he still can be. He's still proficient in disarming somebody.
Throw that around, man.
Right. So it's not like he's not proficient in the same things. I just think that Christian Wolff's size and his focus is what gives him his advantage.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. So my pick for this week, everybody, is Christian Wolff because of his size and focus.
I don't like doing it. I honestly don't. But I think I'm going to go ahead and agree with this one. Because, you know, size does matter to a point.
Right.
To a point. And it's a very, very fine point when it comes to characters like this that are proficient at, you know, like wushu or,
right.
You know, maybe like a Shaolin style.
With Shaolin, if it was a Shaolin style, it'd be a lot more deadly.
Well, I mean, we noticed that, you know, that Christian Wolff, man, every move that he makes has a point.
Yes, it has a purpose, yes.
And, you know,
it's not wasted.
Of course, you know, Jackie Chan's movements have a point also, but his are more to maim, as to where Christian Wolff's character is more to just destroy.
Right, and I can agree with that. That's why Christian Wolff's my pick this week. What's your pick?
I'm gonna have to say Christian Wolff.
Yeah, so everybody, that's our picks for the weeks. We've given you the information you needed. Make your picks. So I can't wait to hear your discussion on this, Jacob. Of course, I'm shouting you out, man.
Again?
Almost every video. Yep, every video. I appreciate your comments, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you know, and I try to answer them too as much as I can.
So please comment. Let us know which one you think, man. But I think that's it. You have any more to add to it?
You know, I was thinking about something and then I lost it.
Okay.
Okay, so no.
So it makes.
No, I don't.
All right. So everybody, you've got our picks for the weeks, and you heard our discussions. So it's time to make yours. But I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
We thank y'all for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you can get notified of our newest videos. But we thank you for joining us. This is Kraken Hunters. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.